Welcome back to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're making Italian bruschetta with Parmesan. This is a delicious bread that's toasted, brushed with olive oil and garlic, and topped with tomatoes, Parmesan, and delicious fresh basil. Let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients for the bruschetta with Parmesan are a half of a baguette loaf, 4 Roma tomatoes, pepper, kosher salt, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, garlic, fresh basil, Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to finish it with some balsamic glaze. Okay, I'm going to start by adding 1/3 of a cup of olive oil to a pan on medium-low heat. To that, I'm going to add 2 minced garlic cloves, and we'll just cook that until it's fragrant. I'm already starting to smell the garlic. It just smells so good. You want to keep an eye on it. Probably only want to do this about 3 to 4 minutes. You do not want this to be brown and certainly not burned. But you just want to release all of those garlic oils where it's very fragrant. Okay, that's plenty. That's been about 3 or 4 minutes. I don't see any brown parts yet, but it's very fragrant. So I'm going to turn off the heat and we'll set that aside to cool for a few minutes while we prepare our other ingredients. Okay, I want a half of a baguette, and I want to cut the slices into like 1/4 to 1/3 inch slices. Now we'll be toasting this in the oven. So this is, and you can also do it on the grill, but it's certainly okay to have day-old bread because it's going to be toasted anyway. So about like that. We're going to put them on our baking sheet while we prepare our other ingredients. Okay, we're going to dice and seed our tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes will hold up the best. You could use other kinds of tomatoes as well. Just a firmer tomato is best with this. This is a wonderful little appetizer to have before an Italian meal or just any time, just any kind of appetizer. It's a great way if you grow tomatoes in your garden, especially the Roma tomatoes. It's a great way to use up tomatoes as well as basil. 4 diced Roma tomatoes. So next we're going to get like 6 to 10 basil leaves. Kind of want to stack them up, kind of roll them up together. This is what they call a chiffonade. Okay, now our oil and garlic has cooled off. Put that into a bowl. Okay, so we want to add in the tomatoes. Add in your basil. We want 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Just as much pepper as you like, about 1/4 teaspoon. We want to shred about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now you'll see some versions that you see out there do not have Parmesan cheese. This recipe does. I think Parmesan cheese can only make things better. It's about 1/3 cup. Give that a good stir. Okay, now we're going to toast our bread. Okay, so in a 375-degree oven, we'll cook this until it's toasty on both sides, and we'll turn it about halfway through. I have a little olive oil sprayer. Just going to give it a quick spray on both sides with olive oil. You can certainly just drizzle it if you don't have a sprayer. This is an Evo sprayer. If you're interested in one of these, I have a link down below in the description box. Okay, so this would be probably about 6 to 8 minutes, and I'll flip it halfway through. Just turning them halfway through. And back in for a few more minutes. Those are nice and toasty. Okay, at this point, some people take a raw garlic clove and lightly brush over to give it a nice subtle garlic flavor. You don't have to do that because we also put garlic in our topping. So what you want to do now is take the prepared mixture and spoon it over each piece of toast. This makes such a delicious appetizer, snack, side dish for your Italian meal. It may not be pretty, but it's going to be good. Okay, let's plate this up and taste it. Okay, now for the taste test of the Italian bruschetta with Parmesan cheese. I'm going to take a couple of these. Now, originally I had thought I would possibly put some balsamic glaze on it. I don't think it needs it, but I am going to try it. So this is just kind of a thicker, kind of a finishing. I'm going to try it on one of them. Really good garlicky crunch. Those fresh tomatoes and that basil coming through. Really good and a really good crunch. This would be amazing with a glass of red wine. I'm going to try it without the balsamic glaze. It's really great both ways. This is so good, and it makes a lot. I was surprised that just a half a baguette makes all these pieces, and it's so delicious. This is so easy to make, and I really hope you try it. You can use different kinds of bread. I used a baguette. You could also use sourdough bread, ciabatta bread, any kind of bread you have that's a nice firmer bread. This is really good, and you can use up that fresh garden produce. Thank you so much for joining me today on Hope's Homemade Kitchen as we made Italian bruschetta with Parmesan cheese. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell for more videos to come. We'll see you next time.